Good morning, dear students. Last class we studied about the concentration of solution and how can we calculate the concentration of solution, and we studied the two methods to calculate the concentration of solution. I hope all of you studied that topic. Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the types of solutions. Solutions we can classify into saturated and unsaturated solution. We know that when we are adding some amount of solute in a solvent, we get the solution. When we are adding some amount of solute in a solvent, we get the solution. So we can add different amount of the solute in same quantity of the solvent. So we get the solution of different concentration. Understood? When we are adding different amount of the solute in same quantity of the solvent, we get the solution of different concentration. For example, when we are adding different amount of salt in the same quantity of water, we get the solutions of different concentrations of the salt solution. Okay. So, based on the amount of solute present in the solvent, we can classify the solution into saturated and unsaturated solution. So, based on the amount of solute present in the solvent, we are classified the solution into saturated solution and unsaturated solution. So, we can discuss detail about first one, the saturated solution. Saturated solution means in this solution no more solute can be dissolved in the saturated solution. Understood? No more amount of solute can be dissolved in the saturated solution. That means maximum amount of solute is present in the saturated solution. For example, a saturated solution of sugar. A saturated solution of sugar, when we are adding some more amount of the sugar into the solution, that sugar cannot be dissolved in the saturated solution or in the sugar solution. That means that solution is saturated. So, no more solute can be dissolved in the saturated solution. Such a solution we can call a saturated solution. So, maximum amount of solute is present in the saturated solution. Okay. So, maximum amount of solute is present in the saturated solution. Next one is unsaturated solution. Unsaturated, that is not saturated. That means some more amount of solute can be dissolved in the unsaturated solution at that temperature. Some more amount of solute can be dissolved in the unsaturated solution at that temperature. That type of solution we can call as unsaturated solution. That means this unsaturated solution contains less amount of the solute. Okay, unsaturated solution contains less amount of solute. So, we can add some more solute into the unsaturated solution to become this saturated. Okay, so based on the amount of solute, we can discuss the saturated and unsaturated solution. I hope all understood this two solutions. Okay. And the next point is effect of heating and cooling on saturated solution. Okay, effect of heating and cooling, that is decrease or increase the temperature of saturated solution. We know that saturated solution we cannot add any of the solute into the saturated solution, because the maximum amount of solute is present in the saturated solution. But when we are heating this solution, when we are heating, that means when we are increasing the temperature of saturated solution, the solubility of the solution increases. That means some more solute can be dissolved in the saturated solution. So, by heating or increasing the temperature, the solubility of the saturated solution increases. So, we can add some more solute into the saturated solution. Okay. And by cooling, the effect of cooling, that is when we are decreasing the temperature. So, when we are decreasing the temperature of the saturated solution, the solubility will decrease. The solubility will decrease means when we are decreasing the temperature of a saturated solution, we can observe that the dissolved solute is separate out from the solvent and to form a crystal. That is, by cooling or by decreasing the temperature, the solubility of the saturated solution decreases. So, that is the effect of heating and cooling of saturated solution. So, by heating, solubility increases, and by cooling, solubility decreases. Okay. So, that is the third point. And the next one is, how can we prepare a saturated solution? Preparation of a saturated solution. Okay. How can we prepare a saturated solution? So, here we are going to prepare a salt solution, a saturated solution of a salt. So, how can we prepare this saturated salt solution? For this, we want to take some water in a beaker. We want to take some water in a beaker and we want to start boiling this water. Okay, and we want to add some of the salt into the beaker by continuously stirring. Okay. By continuously stirring, we want to add some salt into the boiling water. And the temperature we want to take up only at 30 degrees Celsius. So, by reaching the temperature at 30 degrees Celsius, we want to keep the temperature constant at 30 degrees Celsius. At that time, we want to add some more salt into the boiling water. So, we can observe that some more the added salt is crystallized, or the added salt is not dissolved in the water. Okay. And after that, we want to filter this solution. So, after this, we want to filter the solution. Okay, and this filtrate we get is the clear solution of saturated salt solution. The filtrate we get after this is the saturated salt solution. So, by this method very easily we can prepare a saturated salt solution. Okay. Our next topic is solubility. Okay. Solubility is the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in 100 grams of the solvent at a special temperature. Okay, solubility is the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in 100 gram of the solvent at a particular temperature. So, that is the solubility of that solute in a particular solvent at a specific temperature. Okay. So, here I wrote some of the solubility of some substances. So, we can discuss the first one. First substance is copper sulfate. Copper sulfate, the solubility of copper sulfate is 21 gram. Solubility in water. Okay, solubility in water of copper sulfate is 21 gram at 20 degrees Celsius. What's the meaning? The meaning is at 20 degrees Celsius, only 21 gram of copper sulfate can be dissolved in the water. Okay. And the next one, potassium nitrate. Potassium nitrate, the solubility in water at 20 degrees Celsius is 32 degrees Celsius. 32 gram, that is only 32 gram of potassium nitrate can be dissolved in the water at 20 degrees Celsius. If the temperature increases, the solubility also increases. So, this is the solubility at 20 degrees Celsius. And next one, potassium chloride. Potassium chloride, the solubility of potassium chloride in water at 20 degrees Celsius is 34 gram. And next one, sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is 36 gram. And next one, ammonium chloride is 37 gram. And the last one, sugar. So, sugar you can see 204 gram. That is 204 gram of sugar can be dissolved in water at 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. So, this is the solubility of these substances at 20 degrees Celsius in water. So, these all are the topic we want to study today. Okay. So, I hope all of you understood.